So.
Okay, we've lost Susan, but I think we'll get started. My name's Mark Kinzer, as you can see on the screen. I've been playing bridge for many years, and today's lesson is on inverted minors. Probably some of you already play versions of this. I'm going to teach the method that I have played for quite a few years, and then that way it will be consistent with the write-up that Mark will mail to all of you after this session. Let me start with, in a basic sense, inverted minors says if you raise partner to the 2 level, you are showing a limit raise or better. You're showing 10 or more points, 4 or more, usually 5 or more of their suit. You've denied a 4-card major. That is, this hand is going to be focusing on either no trump or your minor suit as a final contract. The second thing is a double raise, 1 diamond, 3 diamonds, or 1 club, 3 clubs. That just shows 6 to 9. So you are basically inverting the 2 responses. Normally, if you raise a major to the 2 level, that's showing 6 to 9, right? Well, here, if you raise it, you have to raise to the 3 level. Let me give my favorite hand here. Suppose you have something like a 13-point, now you're on defense, okay? And the opponent on your left has opened a diamond and your opponent on the right raises to 3 diamonds. And you're looking at some sort of gorgeous 13-point hand with a good 5-card spade suit, and you're saying, crap, I wanted to overcall 2 spades. I sure don't feel comfortable overcalling 3 spades. And that is the beauty of inverted minors, is that you get to the 3 level, you've constructively shown your hand to your partner and simultaneously made it more difficult for the opponents to intervene. And they're wondering, whose hand is it? And you guys have probably ended up in your final resting place.
So Mark, is it a defensive? It's a defensive bid?
It's
no.
both. Yeah, that's yes.
That's the whole point of it.
It's
The 1 club, 3 clubs.
constructive. I mean, when you have, if you as opener have a balanced 19 count, right, you would have opened 1 club or 1 diamond. Your partner bids 3 clubs or 3 diamonds, raises you to the 3 level, and you just bid 3 no trump, and now you're in the spot you would have ended up in, and you'll likely make it because you have somewhere between 24 and 27 high card points. But it's also, so that's the constructive part. You also, the single raise is particularly useful because it allows you to find out whether your side has stoppers, how many points you have between the 2 of you, and the target is always, almost always going to be 3 no trump. So
do you need 5-card support for both clubs and diamonds, or do you do 5 and 4?
That's a really good question. Certainly with clubs, you always need 5. And with diamonds, I would say there are going to be rare occasions if you have, I just don't do it. I mean, raising to the 3 level, you should have 5-card support.
Okay.
Sometimes the single raise strength, that's just what you're going to be stuck doing. If you have 3, 2, 4, 4, and you want to show a good hand, and you don't, and you know, a small doubles and a major, you can't bid no trump really. So then you have to make it up as you go along. I mean, we've seen all sorts of problems, right? In all sorts of methods, nothing, not every hand fits your system perfectly. So sometimes you have to do your best with what you got. So let me, the double raise is probably the easiest because it just shows 6 to 9. You've denied a major suit, and opener will pass most of the time or will bid 3 no trump if they've got that big balanced 18, 19 point hand. If you have a distributional hand as opener, you can just bid a new suit, and the target is probably going to be, are we going to make it to 5 of a minor or not? 3 no trump is off the table, I would say, unless opener has that big balanced 18 or 19 point hand. The single raise auctions, there's all sorts of variations out there. The one that I have played for many years, and the one that is going to be in the write-up that you receive after today's lesson, is the one I've been playing for at least 20 years, and it works very well. in essence, with the most typical type of hand you're going to have is a balanced minimum. And responder raises your 1 club, say to 2 clubs, and you say, okay, now what? I can't pass. As tempting as it might be, you say, I don't think we're going to make anything. If partner has 11 and I've got my 12, but you are forced to bid. So you bid stoppers up the line if you have a balanced minimum. If you have diamonds stopped, you just bid 2 diamonds. If you have hearts stopped but not diamonds, you just bid 2 hearts. And responder does the same thing. If either partner bids 2 no trump or either partner bids 3 of a minor, they're saying, okay, I bid my all. This is where we can play if you also feel like there's no game here. The one question that often comes up is, suppose it goes 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 2 no trump by opener. Could opener have 12? Could responder have 11? Could opener have 14? Should you be going to 3 no trump, or should you be stopping here? And the way I have overcome that particular issue is I say you don't bid 2 no trump right away unless you have that 14. And that way responder can say, I've got 11, we can bid 3 no trump with our 25. So that's
the reason, just to throw that, the reason it's most likely 12 to 14 is 15 to 17 would have been a 1 no trump opener. Or we follow
Right.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes, thank you, Mark.
Yep.
But so 2 no trump doesn't mean stoppers in both majors?
You should also, yes, you absolutely should. Right, so 2 no trump not only shows exactly 14, but it also says I've got stoppers in all the higher ranking suits. I mean, the first order of business is always going to be, do we have every suit stopped? And that includes clubs. I mean, for example, suppose you have both hearts and spades stopped, but not clubs. You might be, whatever your shape is. So it goes 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, you bid 2 hearts. If partner bids 2 spades, you say, oh, we might not have clubs stopped. And then you can retreat back to 3 diamonds.
So what if you have both majors stopped, but only 12 or 13 points?
You still bid them up the line. That's the really simple thing. I mean, if you have, it might go 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, you bid 2 hearts, you're cheaper stopper. Partner doesn't have spades stopped, but he does have clubs stopped. Well, he can bid 3 clubs. And you're still below 3 of your minor, so you're going to be going. Your target is going to be either 2 no trump or 3 of your minor. You can't stop before you get to one of those, and then and sometimes you're guessing a little bit, but it does work out. It's just the main point is you can't pass unless one of you has bid 2 no trump, saying I bid my all, or 3 of the minor saying I bid my all.
Got it.
One of my favorite responses, by the way, to a single minor suit raise is the jump. Suppose you have a singleton heart and 15 high card points. You can jump to 3 hearts. That's a splinter bid.
Oh boy.
Have you guys covered splinters at all?
No, we haven't.
Some of us.
Oh, well, so because
Multiple
we're bidding
times.
stoppers, single bids are.
We're not talking
single
about
bids are
outside
stopper
splinters.
throwing.
We're talking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, if you jump with shortness, it really pinpoints.
Sure.
Where, it allows responder to really evaluate their hand very effectively. They can say if they have 3 small hearts opposite shortness, this is a hand that I'm really excited about.
I like it.
Or if you have king, queen, third, well, all of a sudden you say, okay, I've got that suit solidly stopped, and even though partner has shortness there, 3 no trump is going to be where we're going to play. So
I like
it allows
that.
you.
I do too.
Yeah, you're going to allow if you have shortness showing bids in your arsenal, it can really help evaluate the hand for whether you're going to be targeting no trump or whether you're even going to be targeting a slam.
Yeah, I like that a lot. All right. Cool.
So we should talk about competition a little bit. Are they on when the opponents have intervened? So if you open a diamond, left-hand opponent overcalls a spade, they're off. period. So now you can raise back to, you can do a single raise, and it just shows the traditional 6 to 9 points, 4-card support typically. If you have 5-card support, you can still raise to 3 diamonds. It's kind of, you know, you're kind of pushing the level and making them guess at a higher level. If you have a limit raise or better, you cubid the opponent's suit. So a diamond, a spade, 2 spades by responder will say, I've got a limit raise or better in diamonds, you know, 4 or more, 5 or more diamonds, and tell me what you think about that. You can sign off in 3 of a minor if you've just got a minimum, or you can bid something new if you want to keep going. The main thing is with these minor suit raises, and you're not ever targeting a major suit to play in. You're aiming for 3-note trump or your minor suit. So in some ways they are simpler auctions than major suit auctions, because you're really, the major suits are off the table. And there's really only
the 2
one.
diamond or 3 diamond bid is denied a 4-card major. So there is not an 8-card major fit. That has been established. So then it's to find no trump, which is, you know, our preference, if you can, or do you go back to the minor. That's the overall objective. Mm-hmm.
Same thing if the opponents start with a takeout double, you would redouble with a strong hand. If you raise to, but if you raise to 2 diamonds or raise partner to 3 diamonds, those are just normal 4-card or 5-card raises.
Is this bid alertable?
Yes, good question.
How do you, what do you say?
Alert. No.
Well, I know that. You
Okay,
hit the button. But do you say inverted minor, or what do you say?
If you're playing against, you know, really good players, they're gonna know it's inverted, and they're not even gonna bother asking.
Right.
But, you know, a lot of the 299er games or something like that, they're gonna wonder what that is, and you just say that shows. If it's a double raise, you say that shows 6 to 9 points, usually 5-card support. Denies a major suit.
And the other one would be 10 plus
and the
diamond
10,
support.
10 plus, 4 or more of my suit, and forcing.
Okay, thank
Did you hear that, Carlene? It's forcing. You don't pass 1 diamond, 2 diamonds.
I heard. I will never make the mistake again.
Oh, come on, Carly. Can't you do it at least one more time?
No, she might not. It was kind of brutal.
Or was it pretty brutal?
As tempting as it is, I mean, you might be looking at slam here.
Oh, might be,
Yeah.
like all 13 tricks.
Oh no!
Was that what happened?
Yeah.
Well, that's a great way to learn this convention, because you'll never forget again.
Ah, shoot. All right. So
Okay,
we'll,
so it is
try-
a forcing bid. So the 1 diamond, the 2 diamonds is forcing back to the opener.
yeah. It's
Right.
10
So
or
you're
more.
forced to either 2-no trump or 3 diamonds in that auction. You can't stop below those contracts.
So when you put in the 2 diamond, do you alert as forcing?
Yes. Yes. Right on. When you're doing it on BBO, you would type just 10 plus high card points forcing. Yeah.
But you'd have to add, okay, add the, okay.
And what I see
On
a lot of
BBO,
people do
they-
on BBO is they say diamonds. You know, that's not the answer. The people are asking about that bid. They're asking about how many high card points they want. So the 3 would be 6 to 9, and the 2 would be 10 plus. Okay.
On BBO, they never let 2 no trump go past without asking what it means.
Well, that's a lot of players. Yeah. All right.
I'm
So
just-
any other questions? Like I said, I'm gonna record this and I'll put it on my YouTube channel. I really like this bid, and I want to thank Mark for joining us. Is there any other closing thoughts you want to give us, Mark? Or
No, I would encourage you to read the write-up that I've shared with Mark, because that kind of goes through all of what we've talked about and maybe a little bit more. And
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, wait, I had one more question. Sorry.
Yeah, we're here. It's only 9:55. We've got a few.
Oh,
If
good.
you
I have a whole bunch
don't
of
have
questions.
any stoppers in the majors, but you do have a stopper in the second minor, you
Yeah.
bid that? Yeah?
That's a really good question. In fact, yeah, you're bidding stoppers up the line. So if it goes 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, and you're looking at 3 small, too small and, you know, a nice 13 count with all your stuff in diamonds and clubs, you can just bid 3 clubs. And
You
and
bid 3
that's-
clubs, okay.
And since
okay.
you're bidding
Yeah.
stoppers up the line, partner knows you're a little shy in the majors.
Right, okay, got it.
Mark,
That would actually be a really helpful bid. The other one to think about is what's 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds? Oh, Well,
That's just reverting. You got no stoppers anywhere.
well, yeah, and that's highly unlikely, right? So it really should be more like, I'm just preempting here, partner. I've got like a 6-card diamond suit
Right.
and not really interested in no trump. And I don't have a lot of points, but I'm just showing that kind of hand.
could you give us a 3-sentence elevator speech that explains what an inverted minor is?
Good question, Janice.
It reverses. Inverted minors are exactly what they sound like. You reverse the single and the double raise, in that the single raise is strong, the double raise is weak.
All right, we're gonna end it on that. Thanks.